Good morning. It's about 7 o'clock. I just got dropped off by Papa Joe at Jerusalem Road. I don't know what town it's in, Massachusetts, but I got another 20-mile day heading south back to Barrington. And tonight will be my last night at the Travel Lodge. And the sun is actually out. You can see it back there. Yeah, there it is, peeking through the bushes. It's about 47 degrees, according to the thermometer on his car. And I think we're in Tyringham. I think that's where we're at. And yeah, it's not supposed to rain today. We'll hope that forecast holds better than yesterday's did. And a little bit of a climb and start, of course. And then nothing big today like yesterday. There are some ups and downs. The last 10 miles of this section I have hiked before. Came up here 2 years ago when my younger son, who plays football, had a game up at Holy Cross. And I came up a couple days ahead of time and hiked 10 miles out of Great Barrington to a shelter, stayed overnight, and hiked back. So I know what that section looks like. There's some really nice parts. So that'll be fun to see again. And when I get up here a little bit, I'll give you Would You Rather that was recommended by my brother. All right, see you in a bit. All right, less than a mile in, there's a chance for a view. And since we haven't had any views worth noting the last couple days because of cloud cover, I'm checking this out. Not bad. Sun coming up. Fog in the valley. All good. All right. Got a little vista to start the morning. Now let's start making some miles. It's already warm, or I'm already warm coming up the hill. I have to take my sun hoodie off in a minute. Pretty cool view here. You can see the one cloud layer and then another one even further down in the valley below it. And if you were so inclined, you could sit on that bench and take it all in. Let's go see the view from the bench. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, not a bad view. Nice little walk in from where I was. Come up here every morning, hang out. A little more than a mile in, and I just am noticing somebody comes and maintains the trail right through here. All that grass that I just walked through was mowed down, which I really appreciate. Keeps your feet a little drier, keeps it off your legs. Because yesterday where I was hiking almost to the end of, almost getting to US 7, I had to hike through a field. Oh, here's something up in the woods. Oh, here a deer snorting at me. Can't see it though. Maybe you guys can hear that. Cool. So anyway, yeah, look, this is all mowed. Really nice. You can see if I can see that deer. See ya. Good morning again. Already had to take the sun hoodie off. I didn't follow my own motto, which is be bold, start cold, which isn't really my motto. I've heard that from other hikers. Should have just started without the sun hoodie, and I always warm up as I start walking. Let's do the Would You Rather before I start a 1,000-foot climb over the next 2 miles. So this is a artistic mastery Would You Rather. Would you rather have the ability to paint or draw anything that you see or imagine in any medium, or be able to play on any instrument, any song or tune that you hear or can imagine in your own head. So think about that. Would you rather be a visual artist or a musical artist? I'll think about that and let you know later. Let's go do this climb. See ya. Here's a little beaver pond action. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, you can probably see the bugs are swarming. I got some bug spray on there. Haven't been bothering me too bad, but I've been moving. As soon as I stop, they get crazy. But cool little beaver dam. It'd be really cool to see a beaver, but I don't know where they're at, if they're still around. But yeah, sun is out. So I'm under the canopy, and the bugs are swarming. Have not broken out the bug net yet, and I'm gonna try not to for a little while. But I can see it's also getting really muddy, so I have an expectation of what Vermont's gonna be like, only worse. And yeah, pushing along, listening to the New Heights podcast with Travis and Jason Kelsey, and so far so good today. Way nicer than yesterday. There's a nice little pond. Far out made it sound like I was going to cross a stream right up here, but it didn't say what the name of the pond was. But it might be it might be a big beaver pond. I don't see a beaver dam or a beaver house, but I think that might be a beaver dam over there. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Be awesome to see a beaver, but I don't know, maybe it's a little early. Nah, they should be out. Anyway, moving on. Can't stop. The bugs swarm all around you when you stop. Let's go. Hello again. Oh, bug attack. Just as I did that, I'm about a mile, I think, from that shelter that I stayed at when I hiked up here 2 years ago. I think it's the South Wilcox Mountain Shelters. So I might stop there. I forget if that's on the trail or off the trail. Put some bug spray on. But wanted to do a couple shout outs. Had to shout out again, thanks to my buddy Laker and his partner Amy for being such wonderful hosts and let me stay up there for a couple days. I was talking to Mark, and I think I said to him, you know, it's the first home I've stayed in since I saw my dad at Easter. You know, you stay in hostels and hotels and stuff, but when you stay in somebody's home, you really kind of get a sense of what you left behind in terms of just creature comforts and, you know, kind of a normal life. So it was hard to leave, especially hard to leave given they live they live at a lake and you go out on the boat anytime you want. That was awesome. So thanks again, Laker and Amy. Appreciate it. And then the other one is a friend of mine, colleague from work, buddy Declan, going through some health issues and dealing with some stuff. He's on the mend. Shout out Declan. I know you're going to recover. I love the goals you got set. Be ready to row again back in at Head of the Charles in 2025. So I have no doubt you will do that and do well. And speedy recovery. So, yep, there's the shout outs for today. See ya. Yeah, I gotta walk. There's a side trail to the Wilcox South Shelter, so we're skipping that. No side trails today. We'll just keep pressing on. But they're down there somewhere. There's a couple big hills. There's not big, but there's a couple decent sized ups and downs I gotta do between now and that next shelter. So let's get after it. All right, I remember this view. I remember I sat right down on these rocks, which I'll do right now, and check this out. Here's the fall, so the trees are a little better, a little different color, and the bugs weren't out like they are now, so you can see one flying around. There it is. All right, I can't sit too long because of those little pests, but nice. Water bottle just fell out. Let me get that and get moving. See ya. How gorgeous is this? I think this is a little preview of what I get to see in Maine. Man, oh man. I'm going fishing as soon as I get home. That's for sure. Whew, nice. I remember this spot from the last time I hiked here. I actually got water here and I sat right down and filtered it, but I got full water supply right now. It's just like a little creek. I don't know where it goes, but it's very nice. But don't need to stop right now. So now I gotta just climb a hill up to the Tom Leonard shelter, I think. And then I think it's largely downhill for 6 miles or so back to US 7. Let's go get it done. All right, this is a pretty cool spot. It's called Ice Gulch. The trail goes up this way. You can see right there, and then it turns right. But it's just this giant formation. There's a little ravine between all those rocks and all those rocks. And yeah, it's pretty deep down there. I don't want to get close to the edge. I'm not good with heights. And holding my phone at the same time makes it worse. So anyway, yeah, pretty cool. All right, gotta get to the top of this hill. And then I think it's all downhill. Let's go. Hello, hello. Got a little less than 5 miles to go. Just was talking on the phone with one of my sons had to give me a call and update me on a few things. And as we were talking, I mentioned yesterday's hiking coming down the mountain, coming down Mount Everett. And just as I was doing that, I got a northbound thru-hiker came by. And so I stopped and talked to him for a second, put my son on hold. His name is Relay. He started March 14th, and he's already up here. He passed all the guys that I know that are probably about 5 days or 6 days behind me. Nichols and those guys. He said he knew Casper and Gazelle, 2 women that were hiking around those guys. He said he's doing 32, 33 mile days. And he knows that there's a couple of thru hikers up ahead of him that are doing 38 mile days kind of regularly. I'm like, oh my God. So he is flying. That's just hard for me to imagine being able to do that day in and day out. But he said, I overheard your conversation. And he goes, I agree. Yesterday was a bear coming down that mountain. So I'm glad to hear that a guy who is obviously that good of a hiker agreed with me and knew that it was some rough conditions getting down off Mount Everett. So that's all. That's the update. I'm going to push on, try to get this thing done, and have some time to do laundry again because I'm getting really sweaty, and maybe get a pizza for dinner tonight. We'll see. Alrighty. Under a mile to go. I'm walking across a bridge over the Housatonic River. So I've been around this thing for a while. It's deep there too. I can see that little channel's pretty deep. Why don't we do today's Would You Rather before I head back into the woods over here. Short stint until I get back to US 7. So it was artistic mastery as suggested by my brother. Would you rather be able to write or draw or paint anything you see or imagine, or would you rather be able to musically play any song you hear or imagine on any instrument? This one was pretty easy for me. I enjoy drawing, and I was pretty good when I was younger, and I did it more. I don't do it a lot anymore, but I have never had any musical talent, and I wish I did. So I wish that if I could, I would have some musical ability to play an instrument or multiple instruments, because I love music, big part of kind of my life, but I'm not very good at it. So I would take that one over drawing and painting if I could. That's about it. I'll fill you in what the plan is tomorrow once I figure it out tonight. And yeah, pretty good day. Legs were definitely feeling a little tired from yesterday, but fortunately it wasn't that tough of terrain today. And don't know what tomorrow looks like. I'll have to look and see what's in store before I plan how far I want to go. Alrighty, see ya.